guys, what's going on? It's Ash here coming at you today in Raid Shadow Legends. Hopefully you guys are having a lovely weekend. If you're here in the United States like me, enjoy your Labor Day long weekend and holiday. Today we are going to talk about kind of sticking on the theme of when I did the video last week or 2 weeks ago on Syl the Drakes and Bellower, pairing those two champions up together, how they can change kind of the power dynamic of your entire team, and in some cases your entire account. Today I want to talk about another tandem like that. If you use any champions, let me throw the question to you guys. Do you use any champions that you just love? Kind of a pairing of two champions that appear maybe in one or more of your dungeon teams, your campaign team, whatever, but just really have a nice synergy together, even if they're not the traditional kind of companion champions that, you know, have extra abilities or whatever when you actually pair them together. So today I want to talk about one of my favorite pairings in the game. Sorry guys, just collecting all my junk here. I came back from farming while I was out getting some furniture shopping. Always fun to waste a few hours of your day and get exhausted by buying new furniture. Anyway, and not Siffi's dress, but rather we want to focus on really an incredible tandem, and that is Seer and Mausoleum Mage. So Seer is right in front of my face. Seer is an orc, void affinity champion. She's hard to get, so unfortunately a little bit less free-to-play friendly, or a little bit less accessible, I guess, than Syl the Drakes and Bellower combination. But, you know, no legendaries in the tandem, at least. Seer is amazing. I'm a big fan of this champion, but I mentioned this in a previous video. She can kind of be like a nuclear warhead, in the sense that you have to be very careful with her. She is very delicate. If you spill this warhead, if you drop it before you get to the missile, you're screwed. You're dead. So that's how Seer is, right? You gotta be very careful because the Karma Burn is stripping not just the enemy team, but also your team of all of your buffs. She removes every single buff from the battlefield, and then based on the number of buffs removed, well, the damage increases. Also the chance of sleep, but we don't care about that. It's really damage increases according to the number of removed buffs. So you want a good buffer on the same team as your Seer. She also has one buff that she gives herself, the increased crit rate onto all allies, and she also has a weaken debuff on all enemies for 2 turns. For that reason, you want to build her out with some accuracy, okay? In terms of masteries, now I have a savage set of artifacts on her that's going to ignore 25% of enemy defense. This is my experience. I did some playtesting with this, and these are the results that I found. Of course, go with what works for you guys. But on my Seer, I strongly prefer having flawless execution with a savage set, okay? The savage set is going to be 100% of the time I'm ignoring 25% of enemy defense. Some people go, instead of going flawless for the 20 extra percent on the crit damage, some people go with Helm Smasher, okay? Helm Smasher is going to have a 50% chance of ignoring an additional 25% defense. To me, I want consistency out of my Seer. She's either going to kill all the enemies or she's not going to kill any of them. For me, it's kind of irrelevant. If she's not killing them all, then it's not going to help me. So the RNG here of Helm Smasher, being that it's only a 50% chance to proc, for me, it's not worth it. It's still a great mastery in a lot of champions, don't get me wrong, but for Seer specifically, I would rather have flawless execution and savage gear. So I do get the 25% chance of ignoring enemy defense, but it's all the time on every enemy, so that way we're trying to kill them in one shot. That's what Seer is all about with that A3. So in terms of artifacts on her, I have crit damage on the gauntlets, I have crit rate on all my other gear, I have a beautiful chest here for her, crit rate, crit damage as well, attack chest on her, and speed boots. If your Seer is dying, you can put her in a defense or an HP, or HP actually scales pretty well at 19k. For a nuker, not too bad. So you can go HP percentage on the chest if she's dying for you, okay? Otherwise, you want to go attack on the ring, crit damage on the amulet, and attacker accuracy on the banner. Her accuracy is a little low at 158. I'm not landing all of those weakens, which, you know, I need to glyph her out, I guess. I need to get some more accuracy glyphs or exchange some of this gear. I like trying to get that accuracy up to 200 if I can for level 20 dungeons, without having to put an accuracy banner on this champion, okay? So why does she pair so well with Mausoleum Mage? Mausoleum Mage, fantastic support champion. If you're going to be pairing him with, well, he's great with a shield set no matter what, right? Because his heal is already based on HP, and so is the shield. 30% HP ally shield for 3 turns. That HP is not based on the ally's HP, it's based on the wearer's HP. So Mausoleum Mage, great candidate, because you're already building him with a lot of HP for his heal, for a shield set. Now, where that synergizes even better with Seer, and again, I don't know why lately I've been holding a pen in all my videos, so it's like, listen here, students. The shield set pairs really well with Seer, because every single round, all 3 in a dungeon, you're going to have that fresh shield up, and that's 5 more, debuffs to remove, or buffs, to debuff, to remove from your team, giving her exponentially more damage out, right? Because the shield is obviously a buff. So, sure, it's nice to have a shield, but it's also going to be removed by Seer, okay? In terms of his skill, Might of Undeath gives increased crit rate, block debuffs, and an increased defense on all allies for 2 turns. Most importantly, it's on a 3-turn cooldown, and then Winds of Purging has the removes all debuffs from all allies, and then heals allies by 10% of this champion's max HP. Again, another reason to build him out with a lot of HP. My HP on Mausoleum Mage is actually not that high at 50k, comparatively, to other Mausoleum Mage I've seen upwards of 80k and higher. So, there is something to consider when you're building any of these champions. I use my Mausoleum Mage not just for the HP set, but also for a variety of, overall utility. So for that reason, I have defense gauntlets, I have an HP chest, and I have speed on the boots for my mage. I have defense on the ring, which I should probably switch to HP. However, we do have an HP roll on it, and then I have crit damage. Weird that I have crit damage on Mausoleum Mage. Gonna have to change that out. I would rather have an HP. I might not have one. Probably that's why I have. Let's see. I have a D? I could go defense, which already I lose a little bit of HP on that. I gain a lot of HP on this. I think. Oops. Sorry, guys. I think this would probably be better to have on him, even at level 9, so I'm going to go ahead and make that switch right now. And I'll upgrade to level 12 just for the sake of this video. And the beautiful thing is we're putting all those buffs up on the team with Mausoleum Mage, and then Seer's going to be, again, removing them all with the shield set. This tandem, and it doesn't have to be Mausoleum Mage. He's great because he's going to help heal your team at the same time, but it can be any champion in this game with 2 or 3 buffs that they add. You put them in a shield set on top of that, and you're looking really, really good. Plenty of buffs to remove from Seer. So where are we at? Level 11 here? Come on, RNG gods. As soon as we get this to level 12, we're going to take this tandem into a bunch of dungeons. A triple roll on flat stat attack. It is my lucky day, ladies and gentlemen. It is my lucky day. So get a little bit extra HP on this champion. I'll upgrade this to level 16 at another time. Let's go ahead and show you how amazing this duo is. Let's start out in Fire Knights. It really works with every dungeon, right? So I have them together here, Mausoleum Mage and Seer. We'll make the tandem, put them side by side. I have Lysandra for the turn meter depletion. I have Coldheart for the same reason. Stag Knight as my debuffer. Let's go ahead and, most importantly, I want you to pay attention to how the first, and keep in mind here, guys, Mausoleum Mage only has 1 hit on his, and look at that! Boom. Did you guys even see that? The whole team evaporated. The whole enemy team evaporated there, guys. Let's watch it again here. And you can, as I was saying, like, these are not, Seer and Mausoleum Mage are not, typical champions that you'd see in, oh, look at this, it's gonna be the next move, check it out, right? Oh, come on, man, don't kill the whole team yet. There it goes, boom, 245,000 damage per enemy dead. We get to the Fire Knight in 36 seconds. Not traditional champions that you see on a lot of Fire Knight teams, but you put them together in, oh my god, it's just something really, really special, as you guys could see. This is a speed run team, and oh, the exhaustion was resisted by Lysandra. It was gonna be like a 1 minute and, I don't know, 10-15 second run, but the exhaustion, the turn meter, the main reason we have Lysandra on the team was resisted by the Fire Knight, but we do get the Heartseeker landed, so she'll be back to exhaustion, so that shield will be down for the entire battle. But this is how you do those really fast speed runs when you have a tandem like Mausoleum Mage and Seer on the same team. And again, if you don't have the Mage no worries. Just pick a champion that has, you know, 2 buffs, 2 strong buffs, ideally on a 3-turn cooldown. That way they're always up and ready for Seer. The bad news is, I talked about the atomic bomb. We're back to it right now. You're seeing that. We have all these nice buffs up on the team. We'd rather keep these buffs on the team at this point, but she's going to be removing them, I think, on her next turn on Karma Burn. Nope. Clan banner. Sometimes she won't go unless you know she's going to kill an enemy, so that can actually help you out. But she has a lot. Okay, there she goes. Gets the finishing blow, 323,000 damage off of a boss, and she put out 1.6 million damage in total. 145, and we missed a whole turn of the shield. That is what this duo can do. Did you guys see that first round? That first round of that last battle? My God. Let's go to Dragon's Lair, see the same thing. But again, gotta be careful with a team like this. Let's go ahead and take out Kale and take out Apothecary. Actually, I could have left Kale in, but let's get the tandem in there. One. Who's gonna be my aura lead? Does Reliquary? No, she doesn't have one either. Seer has resist. Meh. I guess we're gonna take out Reliquary Tender and put in like a Kale in the lead. I could put Apothecary in because you know what? Let's put Apothecary in because at least he has the speed. We only have one damage dealer really kind of on the team, but you're going to see the same dynamics at play here, guys. Check it out. So already a ton of, boom, there it goes. Whole team down. She either landed a weak hit or for some reason didn't kill that last enemy, so 12 seconds on the first run. Again, as I've mentioned this before, right, is that this game is not all about speed. As a matter of fact, speed is just for show, right? It's just for aesthetics. It doesn't matter. It's all about energy efficiency in this game. But still, you know, even this dynamic duo, it's about speed in terms it looks flashy, it looks really cool. Ooh, almost died there, but it's okay. We got Apothecary for the spot heals, and boom! There goes the whole team dead again, and we get to the dragon in, you know, less than a minute. It's not all about speed, it's also about consistency. And that's where you run into the I gotta be honest, the bad side, or the risk with this pairing, is you have to make sure you having a reviver on your team like Syl the Drake's gonna be great when you have a team like this, because sometimes things can go wrong. There she goes, almost 400,000 damage on the dragon with, again, the Karma Burn. But check it out. There's a lot of damage. That's why it's nice to pair her with champions like Apothecary, champions like Syl the Drake's. That way you have enough support on the team for if things go wrong, right? Having that failsafe on the team kind of built in, that reviver, that reliquary tender on the team is going to help you out a lot. 340,000 damage on her second hit. And again, aside from War Maiden helping out a little bit, maybe a little bit of help from Syl the Drake's, she is carrying this team in terms of damage dealt. And we also, we don't really have any poisoners on the team either. We have War Maiden, who has a weak version of poison on her A1, but that's it. Traditionally the best debuff against Dragon. We don't even have really that dynamic on this team. It's really just Seer doing everything. And there it goes, another 400,000. And check it out, guys. I mean, she put out 2.2 million damage there. Very well done, Seer. Very well done indeed. So you can really run her in, you know, I think that she shines. You can run her in any dungeon, basically. Arcane Keep, the same thing. I haven't touched this team in preparation for this video, but let me just check it out real quick. Oh my God, dude, look at this OP team. Look at this OP team. Let's just run it one time. Super pay to win, super dirty pay to win team, but let's see how it does here. I don't even know if this would be like the best team though for this dungeon, because I'm not sure in terms of speed. And look at, she kind of wasted her Karma Burn there because the enemies are so easy in like these keeps and in Minotaur's Labyrinth. You can really get this done with, I could just as easily walk into this dungeon with that Dragons team that I just ran and probably have a similar time, even though we have some godlike Mashaleds, Siphi, and Dracomorph, three of the top five champions in the game, arguably. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's just all about synergy, you know? I mean, no, it's all about money, let's be real. But it's all about synergy too, right? I think my point here, hopefully it's well received, is that you can have an all-legendary beast mode team like this and still have a faster, more reliable team, depending on the champions you decide to pair together. And that's the whole point behind this series, covering champion tandems. And again, I want to end this video with the same question that I threw to you guys at the beginning of this video. Are there two champions that you love pairing together? They just have like really nice synergy between the buffs and the debuffs, or whatever it might be. Let me know in the comments below. I would love to build out those champions, try them out myself, and heck, if I like it, I'll definitely do a video crediting you, whoever suggested that pairing. So guys, I hope you enjoyed kind of this series. I hope it gets you guys thinking, at least, even if you don't have these champions, about different ways to assemble a team together based on their, you know, their special and unique abilities. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and as always, take care, guys.